Good morning, good morning. Do 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 do. Good morning to you. Good morning. Welcome to welcome to a daily dose of joy, Colorado edition. Woo woo. Enjoying summer vacation out here with my family, and we are going to do whoopsie daisy stories. Can y'all hear that? The city's they're running. They have a siren that they run. I know in this winter it's for avalanche warnings. I guess it could be that in the summer too. Maybe that's what that is. Luckily, I'm in a nice hilltop park right now, so don't have to worry about that at the moment. But it was pretty funny on cue with the Whoopsie Daisy story to have a siren go off. Because I am a little, turning the camera on in a new location and sort of like, oh, will they hear me with the wind and the this and the, it's a little new. And so I'm alert to oh, is that quiet enough? And so how funny. Perfect example of that it makes me laugh. That little wobbles in life now don't give me any kind of clinch or fight or flight kind of anxiety reactions anymore. Not that one would. That's a very benign sound. But, the rest of life, things happen. And whoopsie daisy stories are an amazing way to train your brain. And lots of us have had fabulous success. It's one of the things I introduced to the brain rewiring community years ago. It's the first tool I came up with and started sharing everywhere. And it just has become a daily part of a lot of people who are rewiring their brains. Practice. So we're going to do some whoopsie daisy stories today. And the idea is while I'm telling the story that you use it like a laughter flow. You choose to laugh just like you would choose to take some deep, refreshing breaths. And just let it flow. Let it be easy peasy. And I certainly am, because I'm on vacation. And I'm going to be, as I do 90% of the time, open up the camera and just open up my heart. Oh, well, what are the whoopsie daisies that have happened to me recently? And occasionally I go, maybe I should pre-script that or write it down or think about it. And maybe one day I will. And at the same time, it's a beautiful practice for me to let go of controlling things and managing things and building confidence in my social skills to be able to tell stories on the fly wherever I am, whatever's going on. And so I hope you'll have this in your own practice. And you can either retell my stories to people or tell your own. Let's see. So, one thing that tickled me to no end yesterday. Well, I guess now it's been a few days ago. When was that? Y'all, I'm on vacation time zone. So it wasn't just yesterday, it was 2 days ago. We flew in 3 days ago. Anyway, sorry. I really have lost track of time. It's an awesome feeling. Because as being on camera here with you guys, I am in full vacation mode. It's hiking and hanging out with the family, and time is not quite as important. The funny that I'm thinking of was being in the airport, and I just tickled myself to no end. So it was twice these two events. We had a layover in Denver, and so, but the first one was in Atlanta, about to get on the flight, and I go into the bathroom. And granted, I have spent a lot of time at home, as many of us have, in La Panne. And one of my habits is if I want to know what time it is, I'll say, hey, Google, what time is it? I go into the bathroom. And, we're just thinking about, should I be getting back to the gate, And so I go, hey. And I was about to say, hey, Google, what time is it? And I had this momentary thought about wouldn't it be nice if Google was in the bathroom at the airport? Pros and cons to that passing fancy, I'm sure. But just my own thoughts entertained me so much that I was starting just really laughing like I'm laughing now in the stall in the bathroom at the airport. And I am mindful that if you can't see my face, sometimes my mom early on as I was building my capacity to laugh, my mom would hear me from another room and she'd come and she'd be like, is everything okay? Because she would think that it was the sound of crying. So I kind of pivoted and was like, oh, that's so funny. I said that out loud in the bathroom stall. Just to let the other residents know everything was okay. They weren't going to need to come to any fair damsel's rescue. Because, if I hear somebody crying in the bathroom, I'm likely going to go, hey, sweetheart, you okay? It's a southern thing, maybe, but I thought I should put minds at ease. And so first I'm talking to Google, then I'm talking to the imaginary people in the stalls, whether they were there or not. The other residents of the Atlanta airport bathroom. And so that was one whoopsie daisy that I had. Oh gosh. Then the next one was now I'm in a separate airport now, and I'm pretty excited because I'm so happy to be traveling. And I go into the bathroom and the attendant is in there cleaning the stalls. It's this beautiful bathroom and she's singing. What was she singing? Oh, it is the greatest love of all inside of me. I think that's what it was. Anyway, I walk in and there was nobody else in there, so she was singing, but she was kind of in the stall. And so I thought, oh, well, I'll just sing right along with her, a little bathroom duet. And so I started singing in the stall. And I soon realized when I come out that she has her Walkman in, so she can't hear that I'm singing. But another woman who's walked in can clearly hear both of us. And I just thought how odd it must have looked, this woman with her little roller luggage walking into the bathroom, and there are these two people singing pretty full voice, and it's kind of echoing in the bathroom. But she somehow slipped in without either of us noticing, and then she didn't even know I was singing with her. And so she saw her first, so suddenly she got quiet, and I kind of looked around, and I got quiet. But it was a pretty funny little whoopsie daisy, and I said to the woman, I was like, oh, whoopsie daisy. We were taking care of our little bathroom acoustic concert, and she laughed, and it was funny, and one of those great times of like, okay, take a risk, follow your joy, it all works out. But those were my shenanigans in airport travel. And I'm sure there were more, but those were the ones that made me laugh the most on travel day. Well, guys, thank you so much for taking this time to be with me, to cozy up in Colorado. These days are chilly, so I'm all layered up and cozy, but it's so worth it to be out here in the green and the sunshine. And I look forward to spending this time with you. Hope you're able to see me. I'm learning how to do this outside at a different time of day. But know that I am sending love from Colorado. Bye, y'all.